Lesson 310. In fearlessness and love I spend today.
Hi there. Let's make this day another opportunity to train our minds in recognizing the ultimate reality of love beyond this world of fear, and in applying this love in our lives so that we can become more effective miracle workers. How does that sound to you? Let's see what we can learn from Lesson 310 today.
In fearlessness and love I spend today. This day, my Father, would I spend with you, as you have chosen all my days should be. And what I will experience is not of time at all. The joy that comes to me is not of days nor hours, for it comes from heaven to your Son. This day will be your sweet reminder to remember you, your gracious calling to your Holy Son, the sign your grace has come to me, and that it is your will I be set free today.
We spend this day together, you and I. And all the world joins with us in our song of thankfulness and joy to Him who gave salvation to us, and who set us free. We are restored to peace and holiness. There is no room in us for fear today, for we have welcomed love into our hearts.
In other words, today marks another day where we reclaim the deeper reality within us, a reality that empowers us to live our lives in a profoundly different way. Today, we affirm once more our spiritual truth, the ultimate reality of who we are.
Lesson 199. I am not a body. I am free.
Lesson 97. I am spirit.
When we actively engage with and take responsibility for the thoughts passing through or being generated in our minds, by practicing the daily lessons of A Course in Miracles, for example, and when we align our thoughts with the thoughts of God, when we recognize our true identity and remember who we really are, affirming our oneness with God and with each other, our minds become places where fear cannot dwell. Just as darkness cannot exist where there is light, fear cannot stand where this spiritual awareness shines brightly. By invoking and connecting with that spiritual reality, with the true self that dwells within each of us, we may encounter a joy that appears to emanate from a dimension of timelessness. We begin to understand that this joy transcends what we could conceive within the confines of our mortal existence. It's a joy that comes from heaven, the love that dispels fear, the grace that liberates us. When we engage in our daily practices, when we commit to our daily lessons, when we remind ourselves hourly of the idea of the day, we are essentially training the pathways of our minds to align with our true essence. In doing so, we redirect our energy away from those mental pathways that lure us into believing in illusions. If it helps you to understand it better, you can envision two distinct parts within our minds, one that resonates with the truth of our being, and the other that falls for the illusions of the ego. As we continue to train the first, the one aligned with our true self, the second, the pathway of illusion and ego, diminishes in its influence over us. With each day of dedicated practice, we reinforce our connection to truth, and concurrently, the grip of illusion loosens. As a result, we find ourselves becoming stronger, more serene, and more content. We handle the world's tasks with greater efficacy, as our attachment to their outcomes lessens. The setbacks and unexpected turns that once caused us distress now lose their power to disturb our peace. Our lives get filled more and more with a beautiful and meaningful sense of purpose. We might view this as a journey taken step by step, or as a potential quantum leap where at the right moment, a shift in consciousness occurs, and we realize salvation. But does it really matter? What truly matters is the step we are taking right now, the inward shift that we can embrace in every holy instant. At any given moment, we are confronted with a choice. The world around us readily supplies us with reasons to spiral into fear, guilt, depression, discouragement, and the like. However, we also have the power to claim and invoke a different reality, one that transcends appearances and aligns with the spiritual truth our egos may resist but our hearts know to be true. Remember, this is not denial, not in the sense of blinding ourselves to the events unfolding in the world around us. Instead, we deny these events' ultimate reality and their power over our spiritual truth. And in doing so, we diminish the hold these negative influences have on us, thereby fortifying our spiritual truth. This empowerment enables us to better confront and overcome the challenges of the world. It enhances our capacity for personal transformation and extends our influence for positive change outwardly. In essence, we become more proficient agents of goodness. We are miracle workers.
In fearlessness and love I spend today.
In fearlessness and love I spend today.
In fearlessness and love I spend today.
Isn't that just wonderful? Are you ready to align yourself with this spiritual reality, allowing miracles to unfold naturally as expressions of God's love? Recall this whenever you feel in need of a miracle or when it seems the world could use one. The first step could very well be to align yourself with your true self, and affirming today's idea is one way to accomplish this.
In fearlessness and love I spend today.
Continue to practice, morning and evening, as we have been, and bring to mind today's idea every hour. You're doing wonderfully. See you tomorrow for another powerful lesson, and the introduction to a new section of A Course in Miracles. One final note, today we've concluded the section titled What is the Second Coming? If you're joining us recently, or if you would like a refresher, just click on the video link that will appear on your screen shortly.
If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment. Thanks. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. There's a new lesson every day.